What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the best blitzing defense in Madden 20. A defense that gets insane pressure, very hard to pick up, and can really have your opponents back against the wall all game long. Now, if you are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date on all the latest Madden tips and news all year long, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any of the uploads. Also, if you're interested in joining the membership below, I do offer exclusive members-only videos like tips, playbook breakdowns, and more weekly. So today, we're back on defense. I know you guys like the defensive videos. We're going to be looking at the 3-4 even. Now, the play we're going to look at is none other than pinch buck 0, which most of you know has been one of the more popular blitzes all year long. But the 3-4 even version, in my opinion, is the best version of it in the game. Now, I did recently do a 3-4 bear version of this defense and some coverage behind it that you could do, which is also really good, almost just as good as a 3-4 even. 3-4 bear is better at stopping the run, however. So if you do want to check out that video, I'll have that link below as well in the description and in the comments so you can check that out. But today we're looking at 3-4 even and why I think it's the best blitz in the game. So kind of like some of the other defensive videos I've done this year out of the bear, like I just said, and then the 3-4 odd was the first defensive video I did this year. The whole blitzing 7 meta of Madden 20 is still very, very popular because you really just force your opponent to have to make the right read instantly, and it's very hard to consistently pick these blitzes up even if you block 7. So if he doesn't make the right read, he's getting sacked. If he makes the wrong read, he's throwing a pick, and you have to force him to make the right read all the way down the field, and it just works. It might not be the most fun thing to go against, but it just works. So to set the 3-4 even pinch buck 0 up, when you want to just send dogs at people, you want to send 7. What you want to do first is blitz all linebackers. You do this by pressing right on the D-pad and then down on the right stick. Now after that, you want to press your defense. And when you press your defense, it's going to make all these linebackers, like this guy here and Binds, it's going to make them come down into the gaps. Now in game, they're going to come down automatically when you press the defense by pressing wire triangle down on the left stick. In practice mode, you might have to press your defense a few times. You see how he just came down right here? In practice mode, you might have to press it a few times for them to come down. It's weird like that in practice mode. So if you want to practice it, just note that you'll have to do that. But in game, you just blitz all linebackers and then press defense, and they'll immediately come down and hug the gap. So it'll be this linebacker right here and then this guy right here. That's what makes the blitz work so well. Now after you blitz all linebackers and press, you want to contain, which is LB or L1 and then RB R1, so your outside linebackers are going to be in contain, and then you want to shade over the top so that there's less of a chance of getting beat like right off the press for like a streak for a touchdown. So you do that by pressing wire triangle and then up on the right stick, and then from there you want to always be on the free safety. You want to come down and you want to stand in the gap right here, kind of just stand right over the center, hold the right trigger or the R2 button post snap, and kind of just stand there for a second, and then you want to just bail out in the coverage. Now as you can see right here, okay, the running back's not covered and our responsibility is the tight end, but the thing is, most people you go against are going to automatically block when they see you have all these guys across the line like this. Most people aren't that stupid at this point. They know that you have to block somebody, but if they don't block, yes, there's going to be somebody that's going to get easily open, but they have to be immediately quick. So right here, I'm gonna send everybody out, and let's just say that they're looking to hit the running back here. They're going to try to hit this little quick dump off to the running back, and if I guess right, it's over with. If I guess right, I'm there. I'm overrunning it right now because I'm trying to use both controllers, but he's either going to throw a pick or get sacked because he's going to hold the ball. You're not going to have time to make that second read, so you could have 2 people wide open, and it's absolutely not going to matter because you don't have time to get to the second read. That's the type of defense that this is. Now you see how I had to like press a bunch of times to get this guy to come down this time? Again, that's just practice mode. In game, you'll just have to press once. So now, okay, they block the running back, right? That's the first thing people do. Okay, we'll just block the running back. That's not going to pick it up. He's still going to come out. I'm running out here to get on the tight end, right? Because that's who I saw was an immediate threat to get open. I went and guarded the tight end. Now, by doing that, I left the middle open. So as you see here, I'm with Earl Thomas. I bail out. If he were to try to throw this to the tight end, I'm underneath him. I'm a defensive back. I'm going to get that good ball hawk animation and pick it. And honestly, at this point right here, if you try to throw at this point, you're probably going to get sacked or hit because there's too much of a wind-up from the QBs this year. That's another reason why Blitzing 7 is so popular, because the QBs have to wind up a lot longer this year to get the ball off, meaning right here, it's already too late. You have to throw the ball like now. And at this point, there's really nothing you can do except try to spam the tight end very quickly and just hope that I don't get there. But yes, let's say that this guy somehow got picked up, then this little in route coming over the middle, this guy right here is now wide open. And that's the risk you run when you blitz 7. So that's why I'm not a guy that blitzes 7 every play. There's some people that do that and they love it and they get away with it because their user is so good and they know how to bail out pretty much every time and get the right guy. So again, just gonna block the running back here. I'm going out here trying to bait, trying to just run around, make the reads tough, and he gets sacked. So now you're saying, okay, well, what if somebody, before we go to blitz 7, right? Before we go to block 7, you could also make adjustments behind this, right? So if I know that they're running this play where this tight end's on a corner route, and I don't want to go guard that corner route because I want to stay over the middle just in the event that maybe somehow the blitz gets picked up or something like that. Or maybe they have an escape artist and they run backwards a little bit. You shouldn't be able to run left or right on this as long as your outside linebackers have decent pursuit and speed. It's going to be kind of hard to run sideline to sideline, but you can run back and maybe buy a little time. So maybe I want to stay over the middle. So what I could do instead is I could take this guy right here that's man up on the slot, drop him into a hook curl by pressing A or X and then down on the left stick. Now what he's going to do is he'll guard the corner. But what I'm running the risk of here is, yes, if RB Juju is on like a seam route or a streak and somehow they pick up the pressure, it could be a touchdown. And that's just, again, the risk you run when you blitz 7 is you can't cover everything even if you drop 7 guys back. If you're only dropping 4 guys back, you 100% can't cover a lot of things. So you're just banking on the pressure getting there and you being able to take away the first read yourself so that they can hold the ball and either have to throw it away, take a sack, or they throw a bad pass and get picked. So coverage is not going to be good. So you just have to kind of play around and say, okay, well, I'm going to put that guy in a hook curl because I think he's running that same play with the corner. And then this way I can stay over the middle. So again, if they block the running back, now I know I can just stay over the middle right here. I'm staying over the middle, and again, got instant pressure in there. Instant pressure even with the running back blocked. I think 2 guys came free that time. You see this guy right here kind of got past the left tackle. The left tackle kind of dumbed out there, number 78. Still got 2 guys in free, and you see I'm sitting right here because I'm waiting for the over the middle route right here with Earl Thomas, and now you can see the corner out. If you try to quick throw this corner, this guy is right underneath it to make a play. Outside guys are playing man, and you could see right here, Jimmy Smith has this guy all messed up in the press. He can't go anywhere. He's on a post route, and it looks like he's running an out route because he's getting pressed to death. It does pay to definitely have 2 good cornerbacks to run this, 2 good man corners if you can help it, because they are going to be on an island a lot of times. So again, blitz linebackers, you want to press. Again, you might have to press a few times in practice mode. You want to contain, and you want to shade over top. Now, again, if you want to, let's say I put this guy in a yellow, maybe I want to put this outside guy in a hard flat. It really just depends. You can do that, but again, you have to understand you're leaving the deep wide open if somehow your blitz gets picked up. But these are just little adjustments you can make. Maybe you want to put this guy in a cloud, and instead of a yellow for this guy here, maybe you want to put him into an inside quarter. Maybe you want to put him into an inside deep third. I mean, it really depends. Whatever you think your opponent's going to be running. Like maybe you think RB could be on a post route, then you'd want to do something like this maybe. And again, you're just trying to mug the gaps. Now you see here, you don't ever want to click onto these guys because then they'll move backwards, and then that messes up the blitz. So you got to be careful about that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw the ball away here and reset the play. Just wanted to show you some coverage adjustments. So now I'm going to show it versus 7 blocked, because it is going to work a good bit of the time versus 7 blocked, more than any other blitz in the game, in my opinion. It's just what I feel, what I have seen from practicing this blitz and then practicing the 3-4 bear and the 3-4 odd stuff. So here we're max protecting, and again, you want to kind of stand over the center just for a second, and there it did get picked up, and now it's up to me to try to run around and cover anything that's coming open, and eventually when you're blitzing 7, block shed's going to get there quickly. So yes, we didn't get the pressure that time, but I guarantee you if we run this more times than not, 7 is not going to pick this up. The guy on the right should come in free a good majority of the time. So here you see we're there, and again, now that time the running back picked him up. So again, I'm covering up here, and that's your worst case scenario, is the running back sliding over to pick him up, which Samuels did a good job of doing that there. But when you only are sending 3 routes out, it can be tough, especially when you got good corners that are pressing on the outside and then you're kind of running around in the middle. It can be very hard to get somebody open quickly, and then a lot of times people panic because they know they only have a little bit of time. And you see there, just like that, we got 3 guys in. And that's just how weird these blitzes are this year. You couldn't blitz 7. You saw we had 2 plays where the offense did a really good job of picking it up. And then here on the 3rd play, literally they let 3 guys come free at the quarterback. And there's no way, nothing was open. You couldn't get this off. I'm sitting under the middle here if you wanted to try to throw that quick route over the middle. That's what you're doing when you blitz 7 this year. So we'll run it a few more times, just to kind of show its consistency versus 7, because it did get picked up the first couple times. So I do want to show you that it is pretty consistent. Again, if you want to, you know, put this guy into a hook zone or something, like if you know they're blocking 7 and you don't think they're sending that guy deep, you know, put him in a hook zone, put him in something that he, you know, can be a little bit more beneficial, because you know you're taking the middle yourself. So again, sitting over the middle, and again, the running back's doing a really good job of picking stuff up here. But when you're only sending out 3 routes, especially, I mean, this play in particular wouldn't be the best play to attack something like this, because we got 2 routes going to a similar spot to the field, obviously, which you'd want to have things more spread out, maybe more slants or crossers to try to beat the man coverage. But the block shed's going to still get there really quickly, and in game, this works way better than it does in practice mode, because practice mode is just weird like that. So again, you see we blocked 7 that time, and it looked like we got 2 guys in free once again. So yes, when you block 7, it's not going to be 100%. Nothing's going to be 100% when it's 7 on 7, as it shouldn't be. Sometimes they should pick it up, and sometimes they should come free. Here, you see blocking 7, we got 2 guys in free. This guy on the left hurdled the running back, which is something that can happen pretty often, but the right guy, most importantly, is the one that's usually going to always come free, because the tight end usually slides inside, as you see, and picks up the defensive end. And again, I'm sitting under the middle with Earl Thomas, and he's getting sacked versus 7. So obviously, I wouldn't suggest running this every play. I would mix it in, especially on passing downs. You can stop the run okay out of this sometimes, because they will shoot the gaps. But if you're playing a runner, which a lot of people are this year, you still want to come out in your regular run defense, right? But when it's getting to passing downs, and if they're under center and you think they're going to play action, or if they go shotgun, this is definitely viable as long as you have good, you know, speedy outside linebackers, and you have good man coverage corners on the outside. And then from there, you just need to cover long enough for the pressure to get there, which is going to get home pretty much the majority of the time, even versus 7. And if they don't block 7, they literally have no shot to get the ball off. So I would mix this in. Of course, you can run any type of coverage behind this, because you got, you know, you have your cover 2, you have, you know, your cover 3, or, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to blitz every single play. But I do think this is the best cover 0 blitz in the game. I think it's better than the 3-4 odd and the 3-4 Bayer version. So I wanted to put it out there today for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.